Hello everyone. Today we are going to revise poem 2 of Flamingo book, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Now in this poem, the poet concentrates on the theme social injustice and class inequality. So the poet wants to say that there are two words, the word of rich and the word of poor. And there is a wide gap between the rich and the poor. And this gap must be removed, it must be abridged. And this is possible when the rich people, the people in power, will realize their duty towards the poor and provide them opportunities to lead a respectful life. The day when these people living in slum area, those who live in hutments, will be taken out of dirty surroundings, that day will be the day of justice and equality for them. Let's begin with the explanation of the poem. Now, this first extract describes the physical appearance of the children who are sitting in the classroom of a slum school. They are far, far away from the strong blowing winds and sea waves. They have never experienced wide and open spaces like the sea. So the poet has compared these children's faces with the rootless wild plants. Look here, he has compared the faces with rootless wild weeds, rootless weeds. So, poetic device simile is used here. Their hair are spread untidily around their pale faces like rootless weeds, which means unwanted wild plants. The tall girl is sitting in the classroom. She is quite depressed. She keeps her head down because of troubles and obstacles which she faces every day. Or, in other words, we can say she is overburdened with the harshness of life. Another boy is sitting in the class who is as thin as a paper. The paper seeming boy. He is as thin as the paper, so he is very weak. His hungry eyes are budging out like those of the rat, as if they are searching for food. He is underdeveloped. His growth has been blocked because of hunger and malnutrition. One more boy sitting in the class, he is unlucky successor with twisted bones as his body is not properly shaped and he has inherited his father's gnarled disease, some type of disease in the bone. So the poet wants to say that when this boy recites his lesson from the desk, his voice is so low that it sounds sickly like his father's disease. Now, at the back of the dim classroom, there is one boy sitting. The classroom is very dim because of lack of sunlight in that area, and there is one young and sweet boy who is unnoticed by others, who is lost in the world of his dreams. He dreams of outdoor games. He wants to play freely, joyfully, like a squirrel plays in her tree room. So, other than sitting in this class, rather dark and dull, dirty classroom, this boy who has dream in his eyes, he wants to play outside. He wants to play outdoor games. Coming to the second extract, the poet describes that the walls of the school are cream in color, which means they are not clean. These walls give unpleasant look and are painted with donation money long ago. There are many charts displayed in the class. So the first one is the picture of Shakespeare's head. We can also say that bust of Shakespeare is displayed, who is a literary master. Another picture is of cloudless sky, which presents the early morning scene. This is the picture. There is one more picture of building with a dome, which represents the civilized word of educated people, rich people who are riding the cities, who have full control over the cities. Then fourth picture is, so third one is this. Fourth picture is of beautiful Tyrol's Valley. It is full of flowers and the sound of musical bell can be heard. Now next there is a picture of open-handed map. This is an open-handed map. Now there is a picture of map which is made and reshaped by those who are in power. They have divided the world according to their wish. The map displayed in the classroom, it displays the word of rich and powerful people. It has actually it is filled with all the luxuries, which is quite different from the word of poor people, from the word of people living in slum area. Because for the slum children, their word is what they see outside the classroom, full of dirt and unpleasant surroundings. Their future is bleak, all their future painted with a fog. So their future is bleak, it is dark and uncertain. They are forced to live in narrow streets. Now future is painted with a fog means it is uncertain. So they are forced to live in narrow streets. Here it is written. So they are forced to live in narrow streets which are sealed in or closed by the grey sky. They do not get the opportunity to see the clear and blue sky. They can only see grey sky, which is the result of pollution in their area. So these children are far, far away from the rivers, snow-covered mountains, and they do not get better education opportunities. Stars of words means they do not get better education opportunities. So in this second extract, the poet wants to say that whatever charts are displayed in the classroom, they are of no use. It is all beyond their reach, as these children, slum children, have not experienced those places. So next stanza, third one and the fourth one, we will do in the next video. Thank you.